Hi, I'm Don Carr, and this is the Fulltone GT-500. GT-500 is actually two channels of distortion. You've got a boost side and a distortion side, and it's all FET driven, so it sounds really good. You heard in the intro, it's nice and thick sounding. Let's check it out. The graphics on the GT-500 kind of let you know that it's two pedals. You can see where it's boxed out in two different sides, and the controls are all separated, and each are underneath their own discrete foot switch, which is pretty cool. So it really is like having two pedals in one. This booster side is a considerably lower gain, higher output side, and you also have EQ controls on it and a status indicator light, of course true bypass switching. The distortion side of the pedal has its own character, completely different from the boost side. It's a lot thicker sound, and that's the sound I was using in the intro actually, just the distortion side by itself. It's actually got a 3-band EQ, as you can see, and a volume and the distortion level control, or distortion amount I should say, and a status indicator light, true bypass switch. I was running it quite a bit past unity gain. Unity gain probably is going to sound something more like that, and I was running it roughly right there. This pedal sounds better louder, it just does. And I think probably the fact that it is all FET driven and is a little more amp-like, that probably has something to do with it. Be my guess. Anyway, it just sounds better loud. One of the really great things about the EQ section on this distortion side is that the mid-range control is actually inductor driven, so it's like a wah pedal. So you get a lot of flexibility and a lot of range in the mid-range. Today I'm playing a PRS 513 through an Orange Crush 35 RT amplifier, and we're going to bypass the GT-500 and check that out. So there it is, your unaffected tone. Now let's give this bad boy a listen. This is the distortion side. Again, you can hear the level jump up, and like I said, to me it just sounds better driving it a little bit harder. We can turn the gain down on it. Check that out. And we'll give the EQ section a listen. Definitely hear that the inductor circuit makes a huge difference. I mean, the level jumped up, the gain jumped up. It's quite a control, man. The mid-range is pretty happening on this. Let's check out the booster side by itself. Here's with the distortion off, booster on. So even with that higher drive setting, it's still pretty clean because it's really designed to be a boost and to boost the distortion side, or be a clean boost if you want it to. Again, EQ control really helps out a lot. Let's check the bass. So plenty of flexibility to do whatever you want there. Another really cool feature on this pedal is that you can change the order of the effects. So basically, right now I've got the boost first and the distortion second, and you flip the switch here, and it puts the distortion first and the boost second. Okay, so some uses for that. Distortion first and boost second would be if you liked the distortion sound you had and you just wanted it louder for a solo, that would be the way to do it. And if you wanted the opposite, where you wanted more gain for a solo, but not, or another part or whatever, you could do it that way. So let's hear the difference. This is boost first. And then let's switch the order. One more thing about the GT-500, it can run on either 9 or 18 volts, which is great. The 18 volts gives you more headroom, a little more clarity on the top, but of course if you only have 9 volts available, works just great. That's the way I'm using it right now, actually, is 9 volts. So there it is, the Fulltone GT-500. If you have any questions about this or any other Fulltone product, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. Thanks.